This is pop my balloon.
Correct.
If you want to not get rich and don't make a lot of money,
do what?
Watch these shows every time they come out. Right there. Every time they come out, watch it right there.
Okay. So what are you trying to say with that statement? That's how people get rocked to sleep?
We all focus. This is what we focus on.
For sure.
Anytime I see a black man with a gay Italian man name on
his shirt,
I just think a bitch. You know what I mean? That's what that's come to mind. It's a bitch or you're a hoe. I could trick you. Yeah, that's.
But let me ask you this. I saw this. I was analyzing the guys and how they dressed. And who was up here? Because like you say, this guy had the designer shirt on. Who was the best dressed man for dating? Like, you know, if you're going on a date with somebody or you meet somebody in these situations, how should you dress? Should you pull out the designer clothes? Should you should tuck it in with a turtleneck? Because
ladies and gentlemen, Brennan is confused.
Okay, go ahead.
Been on a Delta 9 or something.
Why you say that? But go ahead, because
I ain't looking at how the guys dress for. Ooh, who to go on
that's
date
not that's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying, how would you how should men dress when they go on a date? Because you said you don't
dress in the way you want to. That's how you dress.
Okay. So you're saying dress for who you are? Because I think a lot of people on this thing, they dress and they're trying to keep up with certain fashions. They're trying to look a certain way. They want to come off like they got money. I think it's a guy with a cowboy hat on. Like, it's a lot of different fashion and just a lot of different people on here. It's blue collar people on here, maybe some scammers. I was just trying to get your opinion on how you think men should approach this kind of stuff.
Well, Pat Poos and Ramboos and the block counting right here, wherever his name is. He got to dress like that to be one of those battle rappers. No.
Okay.
What's his name? What's the man's name?
Well, not Pat Poos. You talking about Easy the Block Captain?
Easy the Block Cap. There he is right there, people.
Wait, that's him for real?
No, Brett.
I was about to say.
Brett, don't they got no jaws? That's why they got the beard. Huh? Easy the Block Cap right here. Yeah. They got businesses in Atlanta and New York. Don't that sound like some scamming shit?
Yeah, that's scamming. Yeah. For sure.
All right. This is a different approach. You ain't gonna never see this on nowhere else.
Mac, I'm 39.
Okay. And Mac, what do you do?
I teach financial literacy and I teach social and economic development.
Okay.
And right now I just started doing relationship counseling.
Okay. And how do you show love in a relationship?
In a relationship, I show love based on how it's reciprocated. So I show love by making sure my woman's taken care of. You know, I think that's the most important thing to like, you know, in relationships, make sure your partner is taken care of, you know, all needs, like not just one.
Brandon, can you fulfill your wife? Are you married, Brandon?
Yes, I'm married.
Can you fulfill your wife all her needs?
No.
Oh, you see all the there you go. You see,
it's impossible though. But like you say, a lot of people say a lot of stuff because it sounds good, but then they're still single. And he's a relationship coach too. So I think people get
to it.
Right. I think people like to hear themselves talk. They like to give advice that they're not even practicing themselves. So he
said he give love that's reciprocal. So let me see here. Let's take me. My love language is the touch. Allegedly, let's guess. This is made up. Love language, all this shit is made up, people. Allegedly. My love language is the touch. Her love language is quality time.
Mm-hmm.
She fulfills me by touching me. So I'm going to reciprocate the same love and touch her. But they ain't her. Hers is not touch.
Right.
It's quality time. You see how this bullshit starts,
But don't it sound good? I think people like a lot of these terms and they like to overcomplicate things. So it's like, okay, well, this is how it's going to work for you, even though they're single and they're not happy. It's just,
he ain't happy. Look at him, bro.
I'm not saying he's
with
happy.
A hairstyle like yours, like he got, but his is on chemo.
He's a little older.
Happy?
I'm not saying he's not happy.
He ain't older. You older than him, brother. I know how old you is.
But let me ask you this: if I'm on a dating show that's not gonna get me anywhere, really, I'm not doing well. If I'm seeking attention online like this as a grown man, I don't think I'm in my right mind. If you're 20 and you're doing this stuff, fine, okay. Lewis, if you were single, would you go on a internet dating show where they popping balloons?
Maybe.
No,
You know, you
Lewis
could
is
get
not going.
5,000, 10,000 followers up here, and
Well,
the man
there
of
you
the
go.
metaverse got to build up. Yeah,
There
I
you
go
go.
on this
Okay,
damn
well,
show.
but see, you're doing it for another reason, though.
And they doing it for the same reason too, Brian.
Yeah, they are. That's what I'm saying. And he's not looking to try to date on here, even though that's the premise of this whole thing.
Audience, I can fill you in if you don't know. These people are from across the United States, and they
Okay.
coming to Arizona, I believe.
Okay.
How can you date somebody you in Chicago and they in California?
Right. Correct. You were not really doing it. All this stuff, like you can have a long distance relationship, but is it going to work out? No, it's not going to work out. It sounds good. It's for an episode.
Hold on, Brandon. Let's be optimistic about
Okay.
things because we godly. You got just like you got to buy the lottery ticket and scratch it off $1,000.
Mm-hmm.
Your long distance relationships got the same amount of success.
Correct. I got you. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
You know,
you can be in the same city and you still have a hard time trying to make it work.
Okay. I'm like, damn, why I gotta be that damn hard? Let's listen to this bozo.
Dang, but like on all bases, emotionally, physically, spiritually, you know what I'm saying? It's just the reality of a relationship. So,
Okay. Over here, you're.
Let's see. If you are in a relationship and you guys have a disagreement, what is your conversation style or your disagreement style with that person? Like, how do you argue, I guess you'll say?
Okay, start there and come back.
Okay.
All right, answer to your question, please.
Can you reiterate that one more time?
Like, if you guys.
All right. The reason I stopped to here, she has a very simple question. He's supposed to be a financial whatever
Advisor.
influencer.
Yeah, there you go.
A life coach and a single coach, and he can't even listen to a simple question. So let's get her to repeat the question.
You guys get into a disagreement, how do you handle it? Do you like give her the cold shoulder? Do you just go silent?
So I'm gonna say this: like, if my woman get mad at me, we probably finna have sex. You know, first off. But
all right, Brandon, let's see here. He's 39 years old, right?
Yeah.
Let's say his woman is 42. She tired them damn dishes in the damn sink. You know, right. Why is she paying 80% of the bill? That's the argument, right?
Yeah. Yes.
You think sex gonna solve that?
No, it's not, and that's why he's single with this advice. Like, this sounds good though, right? It sounds good to some people. It does sound good to some people. Yeah. Right. If we get in an argument, I'm just gonna lay it down. Problem solved.
And you gonna do that every time.
Every time.
And the argument is you can't pick the kids up on time.
Right. And I guess women are so stupid, they just gonna forget about the problem. They're gonna forget why they were mad because the sex is so good, right? That may work 1 or 2 times, maybe, but the problem is not going anywhere. That's why this stuff doesn't work. That's why you can't really listen to people that's talking like this. And that's what I want to say. I'm glad you did what you did and you brought this to light.
Oh, you didn't see this? How I listen, people. I'm a comprehend nigga.
But
you know what I'm talking about?
But you know how people do listen? They listen with their eyes. Like, they want to see. They hear his voice. They see what he's wearing. They see his chains. They're like, oh, okay. And they kind of get confused and then get it caught up in the web. And that's how people get in relationships that don't make any sense. It's like, what was I doing? He says stuff that sounds good. They may like the sound of his voice, but his actions don't match what he's saying he's going to do.
Well, you can't see no actions. They're on the damn stage, brother.
I hear you, but this is the introduction, and that's how people get sucked in. And people got to start paying attention to actions, not just words. Because anybody can say anything. They're going to give you the stars and the moon.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is not truly edit. This is barely with this in the first 2 minutes of the damn episode, and this is his interactions.
Right.
So it's highly no in it. She couldn't showcase her personality to nobody yet.
Yeah.
I don't argue. I didn't grow up in a household where my parents argue, you know, and I thank them every day for that. I really do. I praise my parents every day because they probably did argue because people had their differences.
That's a
but
lie
they
right here. any man who get mad, what the girls do when they trim the whole eyebrows trim? Any man that get his complete eyebrows trim. You know, all this is mad.
Oh, saying he is. You saying he is? He has his eyebrows done. Okay.
Turtleneck. Huh?
Yeah, he got a turtleneck tucked in too.
Tucked in with eyebrows. Oh, he arguing a lot.
Right.
You know, ripped pants, and you halfway to 80 years old. You arguing a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
Did it in some dark room or something. They never did it in front of me and my siblings. So I'd say every day I appreciate them for that because I got friends that I grew up with and I went to their house and their parents.
Lose your pause it real quick.
Yeah.
Do you think me and my wife argue a lot? If you ask my daughter, do you think she'll say we argue a lot?
Probably not.
Yeah, she say we argue all the time.
Well, she probably she hear elevated voices,
correct,
with attitudes behind them. Y'all ain't arguing.
And she cannot she can't differentiate. She can't tell the difference between us having a conversation and a real argument. So even kids, they'll hear loud voices and they'll think their parents are arguing. So he's trying to act like his parents never did any of that kind of stuff. His parents was perfect. He's perfect. His eyebrows are perfect.
Two-parent household.
He should be straight, right? He got 2 chains on. But for some reason, he's on here looking for clout on Pop the Balloon.
With 5 dreads in his head. No, they braids. Okay.
they are braids.
So when I used to have braids, can you believe that, brother? You see me with them.
Yeah.
Don't you gotta? Is he laying between a woman legs or a man legs? Which one you think?
It could be both. It could be one week to getting them done. He might, and it depends. Did they say where he's from?
He sound like he's from Texas.
Okay. But we don't know. But it's a lot of men that are metrosexual, you know. And we're not here to judge, but we just go. Have you ever gotten your eyebrows done?
Occasionally.
Okay.
No, paid for them?
Yeah, paid for them done.
No.
Okay. No. I think he had.
Sometimes I get it like right here with my clippers.
I got you.
Yeah. But I never paid for it. That's say that for the.
So what they get threading? They get their eyebrows threaded or something like that. I think that's what you're trying to say. But you know.
Threaded? Brandon know the new stuff. Yeah, they don't do the.
Well, they do that in the mall. I see him in the mall.
Yeah, they do that in the mall. It costs more.
Yeah.
Yeah, but some people don't like that thread. They want the razor blade.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, let's listen to it.
In argumentative relationships. But I think that in relationships, the key to it is talking it out. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to want the relationship. You're not always going to like your partner. So you got to really talk it out. You know what I'm saying? You got to want the relationship. So if you want the relationship enough, then you'll be willing to talk it out and work it out and work through your differences, because arguing is that's very traumatic. That's like what we fighting for. Like to me, that's gonna turn me on. If a woman fussing at me, the first thing I'm gonna think is you need some fixing.
Oh, okay.
Dad is coming home to
but
fix
see how they looking.
So
they're like, dang, that's smooth. I should have thought of something like that. For some reason, people like to do those kind of tricks. Like,
Brandon, are you confused, Brandon?
I'm not confused, but certain people get confused by that. You saw how everybody reacted when he said that, though. Even she kind of was taken aback. Go ahead.
Is it a negative way?
Yeah, for sure.
He heard the host is in a negative way. The guys laugh and say, "Why are you gonna say something like that?"
Right. And
this girl right here. Well, ain't nobody putting her up on her shoulders. She ain't having sex like that. Even though she's pretty.
Right. But you know,
she got to lose the past for that.
Right. But I think people like stuff like that. Like that's something that's a quotable. They like it because it stand out. You can go viral. Like people like that kind of stuff. They don't like real answers because is anything wrong with having arguments? That's how you get to the bottom of things. I'm not saying it's a bad thing to be arguing, but you can have a discussion. You can be arguing. Sometimes you can get somebody's understanding better. You can get somewhere in a relationship through arguments.
If y'all both working to the common ground.
Yeah, for sure.
But if
But
you
just
ain't, you just go drive you just go. The guys is gonna be like this,
right.
If
But
there ain't no common ground,
right. But if you thinking you're never gonna have an argument in a relationship, that's not realistic. It's
Shit,
gonna
when
be disagreements. It's gonna be arguments. That's just part of a relationship.
in a relationship, you'll argue with your parents.
For
You'll
sure.
go decades without arguing with them. Till something changes.
Yeah.
Hold on, but come on. We can't, Brandon. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I know struggling.
You went to 3 decades with no arguments.
Right.
No, we argue. I didn't have a disagreement since I was 15. Now look at us.
Right.
Okay.
We ain't got to argue, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, what we arguing for? Like, I don't know if y'all agree with me or what. Like, what we arguing about? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's what I do in a relationship. I don't argue. I try to work through things.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that was going to happen.
I didn't pop my balloon because she seemed like a person that was really looking for a match and a person that's really looking for some understanding and some guidance, So I didn't pop my balloon because she seemed like a woman that's, like we out here looking for love. She seemed like she needs some guidance. But you know what I'm saying?
Now, is that an insult, bro?
Obviously, no.
Is if I tell a woman, it look like you looking for guidance.
You better put godly guidance.
Yeah, you gotta tie that in. You gotta tie that in.
And that means guidance of a man. That's what you really mean.
But you gotta tie the Bible in. You gotta tie it because it's gonna sound sexist if you don't do that. And that's a good thing that you always do. Like when we're talking about certain stuff, like without the Bible and the words that's in the Bible, it can come off a certain way in this generation. We're in a generation where people look at the words a certain way. But if you're backed up by quotes from the Bible and what God says, it weighs differently. It sounds different.
Isaiah 20, chapter 54. God said, single women and married women that your husband ran away, I would be your husband. I would be your father. So if it ain't nothing wrong with women.
But is that
guidance.
a bad thing though? But that's what I'm saying. But in this generation, like if you see, just say you were single and you saw a single woman, you'd be like, and it look like you kind of you got some good things going on for you, but you're lacking in some areas. Let me help you out. Let me put my man touch on your life. Is that a bad? Does that sound bad?
Yeah, that's bad. You supposed to say, girl, let me lead you.
There you go.
All these words mean the same people.
Right, it does. It does. Lead sounds better.
Yeah, let me lead you.
But do you put but through Christ? Do you say through Christ, or how would you tie it in there?
Lead is just fine.
Okay. You think so?
If she say hell no, she ain't the one for you.
Right. But I think there's nothing wrong with that though.
Let me guide you like a mount. Nah, girl, they want leaders.
Yeah.
Use wordplay. Girl, let me lead you.
Yeah.
I may not be your leader, but I'm leading you, so you still feel in control. And he needs some leadership. He on this damn show too.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. The bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh, seriously, because she's here. She's here, so she obviously looking for some guidance, but she can't recognize the prize.
Oh,
so obviously
that's spicy. Getting spicy a little bit.
How many kids do you have?
Oh,
Arlette.
How many kids do you have?
I'm not here to answer.
So why'd you pop his balloon?
For this exact reason.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Why'd you end up popping his balloon?
He's showing out now. This is the life coach.
Opposed to how do
you said that's a life coach?
That's a life coach.
People come on the internet I watch it's a girl on Facebook. Since the pandemic, she's been a prostitute, a supermodel, a life coach, a Christian, only fan.
Doing taxes, maybe. Not doing taxes.
I didn't see the taxes. I saw credit repair.
There you go.
You know, I watched it. I said, look at this girl, and she do the makeup different. First, she come a man hater.
Yeah.
Then she came like a what they call pick me, try to get the guys. Love your man, talking like that. She throwing shit at the like a monkey, throw shit at the wall
and see
what sticks.
Right.
And that's what people. That's what he doing.
Yeah.
Finances. He can't even talk right. You know.
Right.
What kind of finance, brother? What kind of finances he'll teach you, brother?
Well, me.
Well, he'll put you on game.
He'll try to go. What's the bank? He'll say, "Look, Brandon, go to Chase Bank. try to take out some money.
Okay,
and we go flip it.
David Credit Union, you know. Tell him you want to get a car, cut you a check. But with David Credit Union, don't know, we ain't buying the car, we're gonna deposit it, and then that money turns into a different type of loan. You know, see, you couldn't get the loan,
right?
Collateral, you had to get the loan with collateral. But this how you flip it with no collateral,
right? So you lied to the bank. You told him you was gonna get a car, but ain't no car ever show up because you never purchased the car with the loan they gave you.
Him 500 during the pandemic. Check out the videos. Right. And this boy lost 100 pounds.
Oh, he lost some weight.
With police on your ass, you'll lose weight too, Brady.
That's how you know it's bad. They're like, dang, he working out. Nope, he's just stressed out about to go to jail. That's what that is.
What happened to my mom? I just laid up, just be looking in the sky. You see what life hit you.
You're right.
Right after doing that for 3 days, shit. I ain't gonna need to stay awake this long. I'm gonna go to bed at 9 o'clock. I ain't been doing it. Chilling, and I'm content.
Yeah.
You know, certain things in life will have you do that.
Right.
Shit, I ain't cooked nothing. No biscuits I posted. Shit, they're lucky they
and
got
gravy.
up there. Yeah. I said, let me pick the simplest, tastiest meal I can cook. I ain't cooking for the rest of the week. You know, I got Mexican food today.
Okay, you from out in the streets?
Yeah, I ain't fucking. I don't got the capacity to do the cooking.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah. And the worst thing about it, I don't got the money to be eating out. But I don't got capacity to be cooking in. So what you do, brother? Your money free. Yeah, my feelings ain't free.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh Lord. What you about to say?
You didn't know that, Brandon?
No, I never thought about it that way.
Money is actually free.
Why you say that?
Brandon can spend $1 today and have $1 tomorrow like ain't motherfucking nothing. Huh?
Yeah.
And that's the same with spending 100 today and have 100 tomorrow like it ain't nothing.
Is that just because we're constantly working and we're generating money?
No, I didn't say the back. See, the back end, the money can flow. But you got a tab you got to pick up
eventually.
So
you're right.
Brandon can flow the money because who gives a fuck about the damn money?
Yeah. Today.
Yeah. But it's the tab at the end.
It's building up.
That's why I say money is free.
Yeah, I got
For
you.
right now, money is free. Brandon, who
Right.
gives a fuck about that $22 I've spent in the Mexican restaurant?
Nobody.
You think I have it back on next paycheck?
Yeah, you will.
Oh, okay. It ain't real.
Right. Most money we spend, we don't even see it.
It's not even real, Brandon.
Now,
God we trust. They don't even trust the money in the United States. Put God trust on the money because we don't think we can pay it.
And we don't. The government is behind on this bill. So
this country is full of the majority of what people, Brandon?
Wonderful people.
Okay. If the start market goes down 3,000 points, those wonderful people remove all the money out the bank. They don't even trust the damn system.
Right.
People, Brandon, the stock market falls and people exit the stock market.
Yeah.
I'm talking about billionaires exit. They don't even trust the stock market.
Yeah.
All
Is the
this shit
stock
is fake.
market, is it just a pump and dump, a large pump and dump kind of?
It's a several century year old pump and dump.
Mm-hmm.
So when they get to selling air and selling
Not water.
air to breathe,
Uh-huh.
that's when the system and the Mexican woman, the Hispanic woman is acting like the black woman today, and the white woman.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna
America.
happen. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Brandon, they already doing on social media, Brandon.
Are they? But
The
why?
Hispanic girls are fucking like the white girls now. And they out in public with it too, Brandon.
What does that mean? What does that mean? You say they having sex like the white girls. What does that mean?
Brandon, you saw Caesar.
Okay.
If the man was doing that in the Senate, if Caesar and all the senators was doing that in the Capitol, what do you think everybody else doing?
The same thing.
It's
In a
just on
smaller
different-
scale. Yeah.
See, up there they got the big water. They got fire under the water.
Mhm.
At your house, you just got a dirt floor you get down on.
It's a dirt floor.
Yeah, that's what you doing.
Okay.
And don't act like ain't nobody never had sex when they was touching dirt floor.
Yeah, right. And didn't care.
You know, it was a hand or something was touching the earth.
Right. Can you sweep up dirt? Yeah, you can sweep it up. You can make it neat in there, and that's what they
You
did.
get the dust out. Yeah, if you sweep the dust on top of the dirt. Yeah. It make it look smooth.
Right, it'd be a little smooth.
Yeah.
Maybe sweat on it a little bit, turn to mud. But you know, I get what you're saying.
See, Brandon need to be back. Brandon, they need some
What?
drought. See, Brandon, they didn't have a drought in South Carolina in 10 years.
What kind of drought?
A drought of no rain. Brandon
and what's going to
sweat
happen?
on something one time, mud. Nah, it takes a little more than that, Brandon.
It does.
A whole lot more.
Okay, that's fair enough.
They mud don't come up. That thing just roll off and evaporate. Ain't nothing gonna happen.
You're right.
And clay don't turn to mud.
But that's what I'm saying. You're technical, like, and that's what I like about you. You're not just gonna say something and let it fly. You're gonna be precise about it. You're gonna check. We're gonna go back and forth about it. So I do appreciate that about you. We're not just up here saying a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, that's why I asked you, well, that's how you signed a been in a drought. That's how dry dirt really works. Yeah. Bitch got a rain for 2 inches to get the mud.
The mud.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Damn, I'm sorry to
You
finish. You gotta go.
communicate and, you know, so.
Well, intimacy is the
really
most important
answer.
thing in a relationship, because if
Intimacy is the most important thing in a relationship. Remember that, Brandon.
Okay.
you can't intimately satisfy your woman, then she gonna go around the corner or next door. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't all about sex.
And also, if you can't satisfy. You see, we about to close it.
Yeah.
You can't satisfy your woman. She go cheat.
Mhm.
So when the natural age process happens in human beings, when you get less sexually active, that's when your girl gonna cheat per his wisdom.
You're right.
And
Before you say I've never seen somebody contradict themselves so fast. He in 3 seconds he contradicted himself. That don't make any sense.
You picking it up?
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, let's keep going.
So relationships is definitely 100% not about sex. So you missed it.
Now, now this ain't edited, people.
This
is not edited. This is 10 seconds later. Now relationships ain't 100% about sex.
All right.
Brandon, what did I just hold on? Let's just rewind this. Y'all,
Yeah,
y'all ain't believe me.
This 15 seconds. He contradicted himself, then he recontradicted what he was saying before. So I've never seen that like that.
Oh, I seen it a lot.
Intimacy is the
really
most important
answer.
thing in a relationship.
Okay.
Because if you can't intimately satisfy your woman, then she gonna go around the corner or next door. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't all about sex, though. Relationships is definitely 100% not about sex. So you missed it, though.
So contradicting.
You missed the part where I articulated it and everything else that I said. So maybe it's some guidance that's missing in your life. Maybe I don't know. Maybe your upbringing is different than mine.
Thank you for sharing.
You see the nerves of this guy.
Right. And she didn't, it's messed up when the guy is more sassy than the woman. Like the roles are switched. Yeah, I am. But
hold on.
What?
Damn, we can't even put the damn video up. Okay, you can't make it bigger. Are you surprised by a guy with turtleneck and sassy?
No, I'm not at all. But it shouldn't be that way. The way she handled it, she was like, "Nah, I don't really want to get into it. I'm not trying to get into a back and forth." She didn't really say that, but that's how her answer was. But nah, he want to go back and forth. Mr. I don't argue. But it sounds like he want to argue, don't it?
Yeah, he want to argue. He likes it too.
Yeah,
because it get his rocks hard. Ooh, I can have sex.
Right.
See,
that's what he want to do.
See, sometimes he got that. See, what's that estrogen? He got the estrogen. He taking the estrogen pill, brother.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. So
low testosterone, high estrogen levels.
At Starbucks, you got a person with a green hair poisoning his drinks every damn morning. Because she on a mission to turn him his woman all the way out. You know, women, some younger guys, Boris guys that do this too. Okay, they'll pick a fight with you because they like it. It's like
yeah. They like going back and forth.
Yeah. He one of those type of guys.
Yeah.
You know?
Like in middle school, or like let's say younger, when you were younger. Yeah. You'll pick on the girl you like. Or you'll go back and forth, with her because you really like her. And that's how you flirt with her. That's how you get her attention. He's still stuck in that mode. He's not going to be trying to get at her, and be like, hey, let's, I kind of like it. Let me get to know you. He want to start taking shots at her, tell her, well, look, you look like you need to be led. Look like you need some help. I can give you leadership. He don't know that woman.
Correct. And people, this clip is 4 minutes long. This whole she talked to 5 different guys.
Mm-hmm.
The other minute of it,
it was quick.
Yeah, it was quick, and he's already. You look like you need to be led.
Right.
Be fat. You see what kind of dress she got on, brother?
Okay, what kind of dress is it?
She got a master's degree. I got that dress for City Trims. Talking about
right.
You're a professional girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, now she may be missing the teeth on the side of the mouth. But that's okay.
right.
Ain't nothing wrong with that because anybody can be missing their teeth.
Yeah.
But yeah, she seems like she's a normal girl.